guys?
What's good, everybody? This is
Welcome back to Footy.bros.
episode 4
Yeah, I think episode 4
of the Footy.bros podcast. Obviously, one of us is missing in action.
Yep. Just gonna be us two for this episode, for this pod.
Unless he shows up
Yeah, facts. Might have a guest appearance in the middle of the pod.
by one of the pod members. But
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're a Manchester United fan,
So yeah, let's just say to start off today, like we'll probably talk about like the FA Cup games because they're pretty crazy, and just like a Premier League roundup for this episode.
for this week, and maybe I guess a little bit of last week too, just kind of where
And
we're at with the Premier League.
And the overall standing with like I think 6 games left.
Yeah,
Most
only
teams
6 games
having
left.
32 games played. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, Manchester United is not a big club. Y'all are not a big club. Y'all are a small club. Probably deserve to be in the championship or something.
Hey, championship is crazy.
But I think I said it last week or the other week, but Manchester United confuses me. When they play big clubs, oh, we're a big club. They play any other team, and it's like, what are these guys? Who paid these guys to play soccer?
I mean, when you think about like the FA Cup game, though, the way it started like, okay, yeah, this is what Manchester United's supposed to be doing to a club like Coventry.
So what? The thing for me is I don't understand what the issue is. 3-0 up against a championship team, 8th place in. I've never heard of this team until today when I watched the highlights.
There's an American player, Haji Wright. He plays for them.
I've never heard of this team until today when I watched the highlights. And they came back and scored 3 goals on Manchester United. I mean, and like, I'm trying to remember from the highlights, like what the goals that they scored.
No, the Manchester United goals were pretty good though.
The Manchester, they're just like normal. Like it's just a better team.
Yeah.
The passing's good. They're gonna get into open space.
I think like the way Manchester United started, like from watching the game, it looks like they were dominating Coventry. They scored 3 goals before Coventry scored 1. I feel like they're playing decent football, and then I think just the collapse defensively towards the second half into the extra time for Coventry to come back down 0-3. I think it's just.
I can't really picture. I'm not picturing the goals in my head right now.
For the Coventry goals, or which goals?
I don't remember. The only one I can remember is the 4th one. That was
the offside.
Goal for offside. But like, at least for that one, like I'm watching the replay. You've got 3 people versus 3. And you've got 4 Manchester United defenders just jogging, literally just jogging. They're just there. Like, what are y'all doing? They scored it. It was ruled off. Thank God it was ruled off as offside.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't ruled off as offside, y'all are just jogging.
It
doesn't seem like y'all seem to care that these guys are 3v3 against your defenders.
And I think they were just like defeated because before the goal was ruled offside, like in real time, you see the way all the Man players just dropped. They just laid on the ground. They just thought like, no way this is happening to us against Coventry.
It's not even to me. It's not even no way this is happening to us against Coventry. We just suck. That they should just.
Is this a Ten Hag thing? Like, is it a coaching thing, or just the players, or is it both?
To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what it is, because like it could be a coaching thing, but then again, like you watch sometimes when they're playing deep, it just seems they're not putting in effort. Like you're just standing there watching what's going on. Like, and that could be a coaching thing. Like it could be a coaching thing where they're not coaching you enough and giving you like the mentality you need to be playing well.
The culture in the club.
Yeah, maybe
in this.
But moment. I mean, I guess Manchester United has always had problems with culture in the club. Like people will leave Manchester United always said. Ibrahimovic, he said it that what did he say in his autobiography that Manchester United is a big club from the outside, but when you go inside, you find just a club that doesn't know how to change and doesn't know how to adapt and things like that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because I feel like they did have a mentality. I mean, in the past, remember back in the day when they were running the trouble with Beckham, when they were like consistently winning Premier Leagues. I mean, they're top 2 in Premier Leagues, like out of between them and Liverpool. So it's like there's definitely a point in their history, but maybe I think it's similar to like what was like happening with Chelsea before they started to be bad again. It was like just living in the past, in the history, like not realizing that you're like, as of right now, you're not a big club. You're a big club in like name and history, but as of right now, they're just like they have a lot to figure out.
Not a big club at all. Like, is it even like a players issue? Like, I feel like they have good enough players.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like they have good enough players to pull something off.
Like to be competing top 4 consistently,
maybe
or good enough players for what?
Is their lineup worse than Aston Villa?
I mean, in terms of name value, no, but in terms of ability and appearances, it seems like yes.
But like, is that because of the players or because of just Manchester United? Like, would they be doing better at another club? We talked about Sancho doing better at another club.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, that's always so hard to say because
it's
the
always
chemistry
hard
of all
to
the
say,
different
true.
players, how they would be used at a different club.
I feel like as Manchester United, as the name they are, I feel like they should be competing for top 4, and they're not. They're competing for a place. They're competing for just playing in Europe. It's like they're not even it's not even like close. It's not even close. They're just not there. They're not competing.
I think another thing is when you think about like the history of the FA Cup, though, this is what it's all about. I know we're seeing like we're looking at like a Manchester United bottle. This is what the whole point of it is to test the big clubs with the people in the Premiership, with the people in the Championship. Because like a small club can win it. Small clubs have won the FA Cup before. So it's like I think like as much as we're gonna shame Manchester United, which I mean they've been bad all season. You shame them like they have no consistency in the club in terms of defending, consistently finding like someone who's gonna be able to get goals. But like when you think about Coventry, they played well. Towards the extra, like they dominated extra time and I'd say the second half of the second half.
They played like they wanted to
They
win.
played like they wanted to play like it meant something
United
to
did
them.
not.
You know what I mean? They started off obviously down 3 goals. You're expecting a stronger team to do something like that to Coventry, but Coventry.
It's actually great. They're down 3 goals and they had the mentality to keep playing on and to play through, and they scored 3.
Exactly, and then they almost scored 4 in regular in
and they almost scored. It's just unfortunate that it got ruled out for offside, and then I mean penalties. I feel like they could have done the guy who missed his penalty. That's obviously big
for Coventry.
He wasn't even on target. Like it was
and then I know Onana saved one as well.
Yeah, Onana saved one. Okay, I don't know if it was a particularly bad penalty. I don't remember if it was a particularly bad penalty.
Yeah.
But the one at least you can avoid is skying. Yeah. If you sky a penalty, that one is like what's it called? But at the end of the day, I mean again, it's a penalty shootout. It's a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
And look.
Yes, sir. First day out time.
It's crazy.
Hey, we made it. We made it.
But
yes, sir.
Look at this guy just crashing our pod.
What's good, y'all? Hey, top of the table, coming in.
We're talking about Man United Coventry right now.
Okay. But I just wanted to say we're top of the table, Liverpool.
We have the same amount of points.
But I have more goals than you, so. But let's talk about what you were talking about.
We're just talking about how Man United kind of fumbled, basically almost fumbled against Coventry, a championship team.
I watched the game, most of the game.
Oh, yes, you watched most of it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Coventry, people are saying that they got robbed.
Yeah, I mean,
they could have scored in extra time.
Yeah, they did. That
was the finest margin. Yeah. But when it comes to Premier League or when it comes to Arsenal or Liverpool, they never want to check VAR, check the finest of margins.
They did VAR?
They did VAR.
That's what I was saying. They did VAR this one. That's what I'm saying. FA Cup, they don't VAR.
No, they do. They VAR the handball.
They VAR everything nowadays. At least 2024. But it's like it was the finest of margins. Like if VAR was not existing,
of course,
that's a goal.
But we're basically just talking about like one of the questions I had about the game. I was saying, is it Ten Hag or is it the players? Like, why do you think Man United are in this position? Why the club is suffering? Why are they barely getting past Coventry? Even though the FA Cup has like the legacy of small clubs, once in a while, beating the bigger clubs and winning the FA Cup, getting it's not abnormal for them to be in this position. But like Man United is a club that's supposed to take care of Coventry if you want to talk about it in general.
So why? I'll say it's a mixture of both because Ten Hag did say, even though I don't like him, he's Mr. Excuses. He did say he's never got to play the starting 11 he wanted because of injuries. Okay. He's had over 60 injuries and something amount of, I don't know. He's had over a crazy amount of injuries. But also the players are just trash nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. Like Man U or Barcelona had some of the biggest fall-offs in history of football. Like they used to be feared. Nobody fears Man U. People want to go play Man U. As an Arsenal fan, I'm excited to play Man U for the season, bro. To pass Liverpool again, and but I think it's just like some of their players are more individualists. Like Bruno Fernandes. If he's having a good season, I feel like it's like his team is struggling. He's not really a good team player. Rashford is a very streaky guy.
Player.
He's a streaky guy.
He's gonna score goals for a little bit and then goals for.
Even I remember like less than a month ago, he scored a banger. People were like, "Is Rashford back?"
Oh
Their fans are very moody,
reactionary.
Reactionary. So it's just like I think there's a lot of stuff that's going wrong with Man U, and I really wish that Coventry won. But also, something that I saw in that game is that Coventry, they filled their stadium at a semifinal. Man City could not.
Wembley.
Yeah, but the fans were blue.
Oh,
like, all
yeah.
The empty had was
when I
empty.
when I was looking at the replay and like it starts, it just showed all the blue flags. I thought,
Yeah.
wait, did I click the Man City game?
Yeah.
Because it was just blue flags.
Yeah,
I was
but
like, what's going
even
on?
Man City could not do that because they're
Yeah.
empty. Had no aura, they don't deserve their team.
But yeah, is there anything we have to say left on the Man United and Coventry FA? Like the fact that it went to pens.
Sad
I know
loss, to be honest.
Casemiro missed his
Sad
first
for
pen.
Coventry.
Yeah,
Lucky
so sad.
for
Man
Man United,
yeah.
sad
They don't
for
deserve-
Coventry.
3-0.
Up
3-0.
3 goals, yeah.
Do you know what that means?
They
That's
let 3-0 come
crazy.
back, yeah.
Nah, they suck. They really suck. Man U, you're trash. All the fans, sorry for you guys. Sorry for your
Small
loss.
Yeah.
Small club.
Small club is crazy. The
Yeah.
biggest club in English
Also,
history.
shout out Haji
That's
Wright.
history. In present day, there's small
Shout out
club.
Haji Wright. That's an American player for Coventry. He
Oh.
scored a goal in the quarterfinals to get them into the semi.
Okay.
And then he also scored a pen in this game as well.
Okay, that's good. That's
So,
good. So
yeah,
he plays
yeah.
with the GOAT.
Yeah.
He plays with
He
the
plays with the
bad
GOAT, yeah,
in the
bad guy.
American
That's
national
the goal.
team.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. Hey,
So, yeah.
shout out to you, man. See, America keeps soaring. Ow! Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we could talk about
Chelsea, Man
the
City.
other. I remember watching that game. We watched in its entirety. The
Oh
FA
yeah.
Cup. Yeah, so I guess like some of the there's so many different things to say about that game, but I mean like what do you guys feel like we should start with at the
I feel like Jackson. Jackson
Oh,
is
the
the
miss. Yeah, I was
big
showing it to
topic of
Jafar
discussion.
earlier.
I looked at the angle.
Yeah,
I
showed him the angle.
I feel like 9 out of 10 people who play soccer are gonna score that goal.
Yeah.
Because the way he was passed the keeper, he just had
Yeah.
to pass it into
The
the
thing
net.
is, like, even if he's scared that he needs to do a lot of power and he doesn't know how to use left foot, because I struggle with that.
Yeah.
Travella. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
so comfortable using my right foot to score on weird angles, but like he's a professional player. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure he has that left foot in
I
his
think he
bag.
has because I know he has because I remember in the week prior in their Premier League game, the goal he scored where
Yeah.
he took a touch and he turned. He took a touch with his right. I think he turned and he shot it with his left, or vice versa. He took a turn with his right and shot took a touch with his left and then shot it with his right. He has the ability to use left foot. Is what I'm saying basically. And I don't know why he was past everyone. The angle you showed is like the defender's behind him. He's rounded the keeper already, and he just didn't shoot.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, like the fact that I feel like I would score that
Yeah.
from that position,
It's crazy.
like
No, like I remember in my intramural game, I don't know who I was talking to you about, but one of my strikers on my team had a chance just like that. And then as soon as he passed it to me, but it got intercepted, I was like, and the same thing happened with Nicolas Jackson.
Yeah.
I said, why didn't you shoot that? I remember he got so mad, and I was like, this one I knew he was a really bad striker. He said, bro, I'm on my left. I'm like, why are you shouting at me? Just
you
shoot.
just have to pass. You don't even have to shoot.
Yeah.
You just have to pass
Just
the
I mean,
ball.
it's not like you have 2 legs. Like you can
Exactly.
just touch it with your left foot.
Exactly, it's
Like,
going in.
I
feel like maybe his fear was that it wouldn't have been a strong enough
And it would
shot.
have caught up and
But I
slid.
feel like
maybe.
Even that's better.
Even that's better.
That's
Yeah,
better.
I think people would have appreciated him shooting on that chance.
Yeah.
Like, missed chance.
Yeah.
Jackson not shooting it is like not getting
because
mean for it.
because if he does, because even if he passes it and they get there, then it's just a really good save by the
Yeah.
defenders. You did what you could do.
Honestly, but I feel like the Nicolas Jackson hate is a little bit too much because one thing as a striker, I mean, I'm not like Nicolas Jackson, by the way. Like my comparison right now, I feel like I'm in my Doku era, but I feel like he does create a lot of chances.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of strikers who don't create a lot of chances, and they don't get hate for not creating a lot of chances. They're just there a little bit. For example, like Mbappe, until he scored the penalty, he wasn't really creating chances in the Champions League. So he's getting a lot of hate for creating chances but missing them.
Yeah.
But I do think he's not a good striker. He's definitely not a top 6 level striker. He gives me Nketiah vibes, maybe a little bit better than Nketiah, which might be a lot of Arsenal fans will
I
hate
think
me for
Nketiah
that.
is probably more technical than him, but I would say like
How?
I mean, I just think like I feel like when I see
I feel like Nketiah is more clinical.
there's more technical. He doesn't get as
True.
many of the same like kind of.
Like, I feel
They're
like
different
if
players.
I feel like he's
so they're
in the
different
same. He's
positions.
gonna
True,
score.
I think
Yeah, Nketiah's scoring that in my opinion.
True,
Or he's at
true,
least
true.
shooting
Yeah.
it.
True,
But it's like,
true.
but like Jackson is more. He reminds me similar, not the same, but like a similar like a vibe to more Nunes. They're more like attack, like work rate.
Oh, you know,
they're like running.
You know, there's
work
only
rate.
one person in the Premier League who's missed as many big chances as Jackson. If you've had more than 25 shots, guess who it is? It's Nunes.
Well,
literally.
Nunez misses a lot of chances.
Yeah, so it's
But I'm saying
crazy.
it's just that
No one's
they're
gonna
similar
win.
in terms
Yeah.
of like work rate.
Yes.
Like they're good at pressing, running at the keeper, and getting
Nunez
chances.
is obviously still better though.
Yeah, Nunes
Scores.
is better, but I'm just saying
Scores.
he's the only person that's missed
Yeah,
more
yeah,
chances
obviously.
out of strikers who had 75
If
chances.
Nunez
Wait, is Nunes
scored
just
half
clear
of
of
the
Jackson
chances-
though?
No.
Yeah, because you said
It's
obviously
close.
better. I think it's close.
I think it's close.
He scores
Because
he misses
But
chances.
Nunes has more
22.
potential,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Jackson's only 22.
I still think Nunes just has more potential.
Mm.
Maybe it's the Liverpool bias because they're a bigger
may-
club. Maybe that's
no,
why.
I feel like that. I was thinking that like Nunez is not a better team.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
well. That's
yeah,
true.
that's true. But,
But another thing is that Nunez misses his easy chances. He doesn't miss the hard ones. I feel like it's
because
easier.
Jackson misses the easy chances too.
Because Jackson scores
too.
good goals too. Sometimes
Yes.
not as many as Nunes. I don't
But
think.
I feel like
as
I
many
feel like, I
bangers,
feel
but-
like I feel like in terms of your striker, that's kind of where you like if you want to suck at one thing, suck at the easier thing.
I don't even know.
Because then
I
it's
feel like
easier. It's
That's
easier to
why,
improve.
that's why Holland is so invaluable because he's really good at the easy stuff.
the easy
He's
stuff.
consistent at the easy
You know what
stuff.
to expect from
Yeah, I
him.
guess.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I feel like if you're Nunez or Jackson and you improve on scoring the easy chances, where does that put you?
True.
As a striker?
Yeah.
True, but it's just a
And
lot
also,
of what ifs.
is being
Yeah.
clinical something you can get better at, or something you have as a striker you don't have? What do you think?
Let me see. Let me look at some of the greatest strikers if they were clinical their whole. Like I can't remember Harry Kane not being clinical. Lewandowski not.
True.
If anything, Lewandowski got less and less clinical over time. Benzema got
Like a Thierry Henry or a Drogba. Like, do you remember the history of like the game for like how long
Actually,
you
you know
watched?
what?
Someone
You know what?
becoming like not being clinical and getting clinical.
I think it's possible, but I can't
Actually,
cite
you know
any
what?
example.
I think that's a good point. Like Harry Kane, for example.
Mm-hmm.
He's not great because he scores amazing bangers. He's great because
Yeah.
every time he's in the position
Yes, he
where
gets
you need to
shots.
score that
Yeah.
goal,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna score it.
I can cite wingers who got more clinical, like Salah.
Oh, okay.
Or who else? Someone else that left Chelsea. Wait, no, Sterling got less clinical.
Yeah, he got less clinical.
I'm trying to think. But I feel like there have been players who left Chelsea and went to Man City, other than Salah, that got more clinical. De Bruyne? Yeah, De Bruyne got more clinical. But he's a midfielder,
Yeah.
so he doesn't
He's
really
not
have
getting
many
the same kind of
chances.
chances as a
Yeah.
striker.
I don't know,
I guess it's
man.
a good something we have to research later.
Yeah, we have to
Are you
research and then
born
come back.
with, like, is this something that you have, or can you become
I
more
definitely
clinical
think it's
in
something you become because I've become more clinical in my life.
the game?
Obviously, I'm not a striker,
Yeah.
but I've definitely become more clinical. There are days where I have non-clinical moments. I feel like
Everyone.
Yeah.
For sure. Even the top strikers, but just like you see someone who's like as non-clinical as like as a Jackson, as a.
you have to be able to get more clinical because Osimo was playing before last season.
Oh yeah, that's
then
true.
he got more clinical, most
Mhm.
likely,
True.
or maybe his team just got better. But
that's true.
but I'm pretty sure if to win Africa's best player, he must have gotten more clinical.
True, because not
So-
like his first season at Napoli.
Yeah,
So it's probably possible in theory. But
And I think it's also like a thing like Ronaldo had to get more clinical too because he was probably getting less chances as he was getting less athletic. So I feel like it's definitely possible for them to get better. That's
Okay,
my
yeah.
take. That's my take.
Definitely, I agree. I mean, him being only Nicolas Jackson being only 22, he gets the chances, which is a thing that some strikers don't do, as you
Yeah.
mentioned already.
Mhm.
And he's able to sometimes score the goals, sometimes not score the goals. But I think there's other big storylines in that game as well.
Oh
like
yeah, that's what I was gonna
the
say.
handball.
The
If you want to talk
Oh
get into that
yeah.
one. So like
Oh yeah, the free kick
the
and
free
then it
pull
went
over
to
free
the
kick,
arm.
where I mean, you see the angles. It's like I
See,
remember
the
watching
thing
the
is-
VAR, right?
yeah.
We were watching it, and they didn't give it.
No, they didn't. The main ref did not VAR.
Oh,
the
okay,
third
okay.
officials VAR'd it,
Okay.
and they agreed with the on-field decision
To not give it.
to not give it.
Wow.
And my thing is that I really don't like Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
So honestly,
But if you can
it's not a
objective-
handball.
if you
But
can
being
objectively-
objective, as a non-Arsenal fan, I think that should be called a handball because it
Yeah.
affected the fly of the ball.
Exactly.
The ball
You can
just
literally see
went
the ball
down.
dip down.
Yeah, it went
It's
down.
going up and it dips down.
His arm was away from his body, like at least a 30-degree angle. It's not like it was on his body. It's a clear handball, honestly.
Yeah.
And
I think
maybe
it changes the outcome of the game
Yeah.
because that would have been 1-0 for Chelsea
That's true.
before. Because remember,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't
That's
score
true.
until later.
It's
But-
probably gonna score the penalty.
but one thing that Pep Guardiola and what's that guy's Silva both talked about that you have to consider for Man City, even though I think the handball should have been called, is they played 120 minutes plus penalties less than 72 hours before that. Football is becoming too monetary
Oh,
and
yeah, amount of games.
and they were, I don't know if y'all saw the clips, Guardiola was furious. Bernardo Silva and KDB had to play 120 minutes 3 days ago
Yeah.
and play the full 90 minutes the next day, the next
That's
3
true.
days.
And KDB is like getting up in age.
Exactly.
Injuries.
Silva said that his hamstring was hurt.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's like, it's just not fair what they're doing to these players. And
Yeah.
I know from playing like this last week, I played a final soccer game for 40 minutes and then I had to play like a tournament the next day. I know what it does to your body. I know
Yeah.
I'm still recovering from that till today.
Imagine
So
120 plus
120
90.
minutes at the highest level of
Yeah.
football. So I will say, even though the Chelsea handball should have given, like you guys had a really severely weakened Man City team,
That's
and you
true.
guys could not score once. Nah.
Yeah, and with the amount of chances they
The
had
amount of
to
chances
score.
they had, Nicolas Jackson,
The
so
Chilwell
many.
chance,
Chilwell
where he was
chance.
past Rodri already,
Exactly.
and then he just like takes a touch
Yeah,
and goes on to his
yeah.
left.
And people don't notice that chance because they didn't think it was a clear one-on-one chance. But if you look at that play, I
He
don't
was
know what
past
meant.
Rodri.
He was past Rodri. All you had to do was just keep going. He
Exactly.
turned around and waited
No,
for the
I think what happened
defenders to come
is
back.
he took a bad touch
Yeah.
and it went to his
Oh,
left.
yeah!
Remember? He was like, how
It
would you
fell
do this?
off.
Yeah, I know he's not. Okay, I guess this can go to another conversation once you finish this point. He took a bad touch. It goes to his left, so it's changed his path of direction. Like he
But
didn't have
why
the
did he
full
take
hand-
that bad touch?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ability? I don't know.
But even in the first half, Nicolas
Yeah.
Jackson had a one-on-one with the keeper.
Shoot.
Yeah, the one
he
he
did,
missed.
he did.
Yeah, the one
He
he
missed
missed.
it.
He did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, people. You know what someone said? Nicolas Jackson, the first striker to miss 2 big chances in one play, because it didn't go out.
Oh, yeah,
after
the header.
the keeper.
The header.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there was a
Yeah.
header,
And then
and he missed the header
He
as
missed the
well.
header, too. It was just like
Crazy.
It's like, what is going on, man?
Yeah, they
It's
had
€1
chances.
billion to have one of the worst squads in England. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. That Chelsea team is trash. My roommates, you bet I win. You
Yeah.
guys did not win, man. And Arsenal's gonna win a trophy. Just watch. You were hating on me. I know you probably doesn't even listen to the podcast, but one day when you listen to these podcasts and you see that Arsenal is a better club than your trash €1 billion squad.
So the real question is, which is worse? Chelsea or, in your opinion, at this point, Chelsea or Man United?
That's a really nice question.
I mean, from my opinion, I feel the only reason I say Man United is because like I feel like when you look at Chelsea's record against the Big Six, is the first time they lost the Big Six was Man City just at the FA Cup this season. They either won or drew against
wait, what do you mean?
Chelsea against the Big
They
Six
haven't
this
lost.
season.
This is
That's their first loss against the Big
this
Six.
team.
So I'm not saying that's like the only reason why they're a better club. I'm just saying like when I watch Chelsea play, it's like I know at the beginning of the season, at least for the first half of it, they were the number one in the Prem on XG. Yeah, they're not scoring, but you can see like there's moments like okay they're playing all right, and they're like and the end if they want to make if Man United wants to make the injury argument, Chelsea have had injuries like
It's
crazy.
nowhere near Man U's problem though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, according to the numbers, Man U has worse.
I mean, Chelsea has also had a lot of
they've
injuries.
had a lot of
to
big
key players.
Nkunku.
And Nkunku, Reece James,
Nkunku.
Fofana, potentially, which they argue their best defender. Like they've had injuries as well, where they haven't had the quote unquote squad
I
they
feel
wanted
like
to play.
I feel like I'm looking at it from the point of view of what team would I rather be a fan of. I think I'd rather be a fan of Chelsea, even though Man U they're up. One thing I will say about Man U that like is I don't know if this is a good or bad thing because Arsenal was in this position for a long time. The thing about Man U is that they're bad, but they sometimes just get the results that they need to stay in that top 6 conversation, that top 4 conversation, which is actually a very unfortunate thing. It's kind of like in basketball if you're a Rockets fan or Atlanta Hawks fan. It's like you're not bad enough to go get draft picks. Obviously, there's no drafts like in soccer, but I'm saying like, but you're not good enough to be competing for a thing.
So
I feel like Chelsea, they know they're at their lowest right now.
Yeah.
They have money to spend.
And
They have people to improve as well.
They have
They
people
have
to
people who
improve.
just got
Everybody's
there who
young
can
on their
improve.
squad.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of young players. It's like Man U's like
That's true.
Yeah.
Man U, a lot of their bad players are old.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is not old, but like he's getting old. Casemiro. They said that if you if your parents ask you, have you done the laundry? Just say yeah, Casemiro, because he's washed.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Varane is old.
This
Maguire.
Is
But
he young?
Maguire, I don't think Maguire's not playing that bad.
Yeah, no, he scored a goal.
He's
in the
playing
game,
pretty
but-
well. Like I feel like Maguire's worst seasons were behind him.
But I also think
I think they have Garnacho to look forward
That's what I'm
to.
saying. They don't have as many. Like they have Kobe Mino and
Yeah.
Garnacho. Instead of young
Yeah.
players. I feel like Chelsea, they're all young except like Taylor
Yeah,
Silva.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
a lot of them can improve.
Yeah,
Whereas like
so-
Man U's like
Just
we're
feels
seeing
like
the peak
they're
of the
not-
Man U guys for the most of them. You know.
Exactly.
But honestly, yeah, I'd rather be a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I would.
I hate both of them equally. Actually, no, I don't even know. Right now, I hate Chelsea fans more, but maybe Man U fans are very close.
I don't know.
I
feel like
I don't. This for me. There's not even much to hate for Chelsea. Like, why are you talking to me?
No, literally, you're a little bro. Little bro, calm down.
Like
Shush,
Man United, at least it's like okay, you're talking trash. Like at least your team is like somewhere over there. I mean, to me, it still doesn't make sense to be talking trash to the Man United fan, but like.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess.
But I think I'm taking Chelsea over the current Man United.
That's what I think they're better, but it's not like a crazy gap. But I would pick Chelsea. Like I'd feel more optimistic.
I do believe that next season Chelsea finishes higher than Man U. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I would agree
unless
with that.
Man U does some crazy, which obviously we'll be doing podcasts in the summer. Unless they do some crazy summer signing.
They did. Remember, isn't their ownership new now?
Is it new?
They have.
changed
So yeah, I think they like there's a new what's it called? New part of ownership owns a larger percentage of the club. So like they might be able to it might be Ten Hag out. They might be able to revamp.
We'll see.
We don't know.
Out.
I mean they have.
If I'm a Man United fan, I think I want Ten Hag out.
As an Arsenal fan, I really love Ten Hag. Keep doing what you're doing.
Actually,
You're
wrong.
amazing.
Yeah.
You're the best manager of
You
all
guys want
time.
Ten Hag, maybe?
Honestly, honestly,
No! Why would I want Ten Hag?
honestly, can I say something to Man U fans? I think Ten Hag is better than Sir Alex Ferguson. Look at what he's done in the small time that he's been here. He signed Casemiro.
Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup, Casemiro.
2
Did he
FA Cup
sign
semifinals.
Did he sign Anthony?
Yeah, he signed Anthony, the fidget spinner.
2 FA Cup finals, Carabao Cup. He's actually
He's cooking. Sir Alex Ferguson, I didn't see you doing that when you were there. I'm just saying, he's clear, honestly. As an Arsenal fan, keep him. I'm scared of him. He's doing big things, man. Shivering timbers. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say about the City-Chelsea game? Any other storylines that are left
I will
in?
say City has shown why, time and time again, why they're always in the conversation for the treble, for the big trophies. Even with playing 120 minutes 3 days before, they were still able to fight and put that dog fight. And it's just crazy how they were able to defend, even though they were really tired. You could see it in the way they played. They were able to defend and score that goal. They always have that player who can step up, whether it's Silva, De Bruyne. One of them.
Oh my God! His
Doku
immediate impact was crazy.
Game.
I remember watching the game when Grealish came off and he was yelling. Remember at the fourth referee?
Yeah, fourth
And then-
official. He's like, you can do that, but
No,
Doku will cook
as
up
soon
the
as Doku
pitch.
came on, every time it was a 1v1. He was just beat his man.
Well, not even 1v1. It was like he was like playing 1v2 after time.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I remember those times I was like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna double him. As soon as I say that, he beats his man. He gets a shot on
Easy,
target.
work.
He'll get it across in. It's just like Doku next season might be because it's his first season with them. Doku next season might be a problem.
I'm scared of him.
Yeah, I think he's a problem even now.
That's what I'm saying. But
He
like
might
a full
be-
season with them.
He might even be.
And he's not even scoring goals. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
I think in the beginning he was.
Score
Because
goals.
I remember he had a hat trick of assists in one game earlier this season, but like
No,
But
but
he
I'm saying like
he's never
he
consistently
scored.
scored.
I don't
That's
think.
what I'm saying.
Maybe he scored 1 goal in the Premier League this entire season.
Really?
I think he scored more than one.
No,
No,
you wanna search
I
it
don't
real
think
quick?
so. I don't
But
think so.
I remember scoring more than one.
I think he scored like 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah.
But I think what brought the hype as soon as he came on was the amount of chances he was
Yeah,
getting.
just like his rate, like how
Yeah.
to continuously get crosses in the box, beat his man, or get shots on target.
Facts.
So I think he scored more than one, but
Yeah.
I think those are the biggest probably
But
storylines.
I'll
of that
just say,
game.
after that crazy win and everything, Man City, y'all
Okay,
have no aura.
he currently has 3 goals.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's still pretty good. Y'all have no aura. Nobody's scared of you guys or your fans. Nobody like you guys have no fans for real. Like it's actually a
in
shame.
real life, yeah, I can't lie. Being in
It's
America, it is rare to meet a Man City fan in
Exactly.
person.
Or you're just a bandwagon. But
Yeah.
but like even if you're a band, at least have bandwagon fans. When Liverpool won the Champions League or the Premier League in 2019. I remember so many bandwagon Liverpool fans just joining. Even LeBron, Yabba Dabba Dooba. That guy.
Wasn't he? Didn't he already own
He has ownership, yeah.
No,
He's been at-
the ownership he bought it in 2019.
Yeah, that's what he bought
I
it?
think so.
Oh, I thought
it
he
was
had
been-
it.
I thought he bought it for
I thought he's been had it. That's why it's
or maybe it was.
It's worth a lot.
It's worth
I
a
think
lot
he had
now.
it for a
When he
while.
first
Maybe
bought it,
he
it
had
wasn't
it.
worth as much.
But
It's $4
all I'm
million, I
saying
think.
is that a lot of bandwagon Liverpool. I do not see Man City bandwagon fans. Like, where are you guys? Like, freak.
And they're winning every season.
Exactly. It's like, damn. Like, y'all have no aura. No, like, I'm sorry. Like, get something. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in the Premier League race. They can still do the double. So
Yeah.
we'll see what ends up happening.
And have you already talked about Premier League?
No. When we talk about FA Cup, we feel like we had to, but now we're gonna get into Premier League.
Okay.
Depends which games you want to get into.
All I'm
first.
gonna say, man, I wish I had my Arsenal jersey on me, but I
I guess
just
we can
came
talk
from.
about Arsenal Wolves.
Let's save the best for last. Let's save
Arsenal
the best.
Wolves. I mean, it's
I
not
think
like
it
to me that's there's not that much conversation about that game, man. Y'all took care of business.
Yeah,
Wolves,
just
man.
like took care of. I like how you said
That's
it.
what it is.
I like how you
That's what
said
it is.
I
it.
think the Trossard,
Took care of
goal.
business.
The Trossard goal was really
Trossard,
good.
beautiful.
It was top
Gabriel Jesus, oh my God, he's a dog.
Yeah.
I feel bad because like he's not the striker we need for the future, but he got that dog in him, bro. He fell down, got up, and got an assist.
Yeah.
Who's doing that? Nobody's doing that. What
That's
striker?
what it means to. That's what it means to them.
Yeah,
They're bringing
he's-
that effort.
I think.
But
there's
I will
more-
say we. No, you go.
Yeah, I just think it's still important. Even though they say take care of business, it's like it's like we've seen, for example, not to just slight you guys, but like it's still a skill to take care of business.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
Liverpool, like they lost their last game
Yeah.
against like the one against Crystal Palace
Yeah.
before, like the one they should have won.
And
It's
we
like,
couldn't even take care of business against
I'm
Arsenal.
not
Exactly,
taking
like,
anything
it's
away from Arsenal from their win, but I think but I think in general, I think they just did a good job of just doing what they're
Yeah,
they
supposed to
haven't
do.
dominated the
But-
game.
But the bigger thing for me is like just talking about like the Gabriel Jesus is that
Yeah.
I feel like because they lost last season, it like it's the part of
Yeah,
that building
yeah,
that what's it called that we need to
Yeah.
fight for everything
yeah,
and do
these
everything
games
possible.
matter so much.
Yeah, I was listening to our last podcast. It's funny, I'm citing our own podcast in the podcast. But I was listening to our last podcast, and I remember you said something about like how like a lot of the people from Bayern had already been in the Champions League.
Oh yeah,
And they've already experienced that feeling. Now I feel like the whole Arsenal team has experienced the bottle, except for like, except for like Courier, and that's why Courier played the worst in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the one where the chance he gave to Wolves, where he had the ball where it was coming down. He
like
didn't
a lot
control
of
the ball
them
and
had
gave him
already
the chance.
experienced the bottle, so we're not ready. But I will say though, I'm surprised y'all haven't brought it up. That win was not impressive. It took us a while to get our first goal.
That's true.
Wasn't first half a draw?
Yeah, first half was a draw. They didn't
First
get
half
the
was a
first
draw.
second half.
We were conceding a lot of chances.
They were.
But I will do the same excuse that we gave Man City, is that we had just finished playing
True. You just
90 minutes 3 days ago, and Saka, like, he was almost like, I don't know, he was not as direct as he usually was.
I mean, he did have that one chance where he was like, a lot of people were memeing it, where he dribbled through 3 players and then he skied it, but he almost had a chance where he took on his man.
Yeah, but
like,
in general, I didn't see his impact as much.
yeah.
Trossard has 1,000 less minutes than Nicolas Jackson, but has more goals than him.
Trossard is obviously better than
He's
Nicolas
crazy.
Jackson, though.
It's crazy.
By a lot. Like, that one is clear.
People are saying, like, why isn't he part of the starting lineup? I don't like Arteta that much, but I like the way he uses Trossard.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
he's just,
immediate impact off the bench.
I saw
off the bench
someone
guy.
tweet that like what's it called that like sometimes he doesn't come on because he just needs to take a nap in the middle of the game.
Sleeping demon. Sleeping demon.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when he first came on to Arsenal, like, and he just
Yeah.
immediately destroyed Liverpool. Sorry, and that same week he destroyed Liverpool with Brighton. Yeah, sorry, man. We destroy small clubs.
And I think the second goal was pretty good, the Odegaard goal. But the angle that he got it off, were like it was like 90 plus 1 just to seal the game.
yeah.
It was the second goal.
Oh, yeah, that was a crazy.
It was like a tough. It's like not the crazy.
No,
but
it
a tough
was
angle.
crazy.
Yeah, the angle was like straight because he was like on the side of the goal.
and it went around
And
the keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it went behind the keeper. I saw the replay today on TikTok around the keeper.
Exactly.
Crazy.
So I think that was also a good goal. Arsenal definitely had a lot of touches in the Wolves box. They definitely dominated the game. It could have been more impressive because Arsenal's been scoring hella goals in 2024. Six goals, 5 goals.
Yeah.
So definitely could have done more. But to get the job done, get the 3 points, 3-point collectors.
Yeah, at the end of the
And then
day,
the job, that's
you
what it's
get the
about.
3 points, and it wasn't like
A bad
it wasn't like
either.
a Man United.
Yeah.
We got lucky and we
They
won.
just didn't score all their chances, but it was
Yeah.
still a dominant performance. They
Yeah.
definitely dominated possession. You saw I think Rice played really well this game.
Yeah.
I liked his how he was like adding into the attack a lot more
Uh-huh.
and still keeping his defensive duties as well. I think Arsenal, is just simply they took care of business. They beat Wolves, and it's like they play Chelsea next onto another game.
Yeah.
So it's like that's another game that could be.
I also think what's the name? Liverpool took care of business a little bit less convincing to me.
No, I wouldn't say so.
I mean, first half it was 1-1,
No,
right?
first half, but they conceded like very late in the first half. Second half, what's it? Who do we even play? Fulham, right? Fulham, I don't think they had as many chances, so the defense is doing pretty well. But in terms of attack, that front three of Jota, is it Gravenberch and Gakpo? Is it Gakpo? I think
I
it's
don't know.
Gakpo, Jota. I think Gravenberch.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't
Or
watch
someone
that.
else. Maybe
I
not
didn't watch that
Gravenberch.
game, but
But someone else, they're doing well.
No,
They
yeah.
got 2 more goals. And I think it was either Gakpo or Gravenberch scored a really nice goal from either right at the edge of the ball, and they were doing really well. They're doing really well to get chances. When they swapped out for Salah, Nunez, and
I think
they didn't score, and I wasn't really impressed with their performance. But they also had a lot of chances. I think that in terms of form, I think the attack is shaping up to have at least a pretty good form right now. But 3-1.
Yeah, did you see?
I think the Trent free kick.
Trent
that's something to
free
talk
kick
about.
was good.
Oh, yeah,
Immediate impact. I feel like that's pretty good. 'Cause a lot of
he's
people were talking about Connor Bradley.
Yeah.
Maybe he's taking a spot, which is crazy.
But did you see Trent's interview about how City, we already know this, but City in the Premier League last couple of days, it's so hard going against them
Yeah,
because
it
it's like
is.
they don't lose. It's like, what do y'all think? So Arsenal and Liverpool are gonna play 2 games before City plays any game. So City are gonna have 2 games.
Oh
in
yeah.
So how do you think it shapes out? Do you think there's a chance that City, because they have to play a lot of games back to back to back, do you think that they will fumble and let Arsenal, Liverpool keep the lead, or do you think that they win out and they win the Premier League?
What do you know exactly what their next 2 fixtures are?
That's what I'm looking up right now. So
Arsenal has some hard fixtures.
Arsenal plays
Man U.
Chelsea next.
Chelsea.
They play, so Arsenal remaining fixtures. They play Chelsea at Emirates.
And that's on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that's midweek.
That's
game.
crazy. Okay.
They play Spurs at Spurs Stadium. Like I think it's London Stadium, Spurs Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they play Bournemouth at the Emirates. They play Man United. What's it called? Like away, and they play Everton at home.
That's actually a hard.
Yeah,
That's
they play
not
Everton.
hard, bro. I
It's not
told
hard.
you earlier in the podcast.
Okay, it's not
I want
hard.
to play, man. You bring them
I
trust and
understand,
high
but,
ball
like,
head,
still,
Ben
getting it
10
away is gonna be
looking.
a little bit harder.
Let me not get too much on him.
Yeah,
but
and then I think you're asking about City, right?
But where's
Yeah.
City's next 2?
So City, they're supposed to play Brighton, but FA Cup. So they play Brighton away, Nottingham Forest away, Wolves home, Fulham away, West Ham home, and Spurs away.
So is their next game Brighton?
Honestly,
and-
Spurs.
Yeah, the next game is Brighton.
Spurs away is all we need. Spurs help us
Brighton
win the league.
and-
Honestly.
No, that's crazy.
Actually,
That's what
it's
I'm saying. Don't ask Spurs
interesting.
to help you win
No,
the
but
league.
look, they have to win because then they're not gonna get their top 4 spot. So you have to win, unless you want to be trash.
They're already,
I think it's
Villa's already
interesting.
ahead of them though.
No,
Wait,
but I'm
is
saying
that
could be-
game at home or away?
For which one?
The Spurs one.
Oh, it's at Etihad.
Oh, empty hand.
No. It's away. London.
It's
London.
away.
It's
Okay,
at Spurs.
so
Yeah,
that's a
never mind.
big game.
That's
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even the position, like I mean, at the end of the day, it's City. But even the position where they're playing 2 away games next, they're
Yeah.
pretty tired, and they're gonna be like 6
It's
points
Brighton.
behind.
It's Brighton and Nottingham Forest. I think B team City can still beat those teams.
Yeah.
Not that like.
I don't know about Brian.
I mean,
I don't know about
Brighton's kind of a wild card.
Yeah. Nottingham
Last
Forest.
season they were doing great. Like this season is kind of like on and off.
They're so
Yeah.
wild
So
card,
Brighton
yeah.
is, but
And
I
Nottingham
think Brighton
Forest
can
is
be like
at
Brighton
the bottom right now.
because Brighton could easily pull what's it called? Was it Aston Villa against Man City that almost beat them on the final day? Like I feel like Brighton could easily do that too away as well.
That's
I still think
true,
City
that's
are winning both those games, but who
But
actually
like
knows?
generally, I think
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still City. Like they're probably gonna.
So you think City's winning the Prem?
Mm,
No passion, no belief.
It's not even that.
In his
Like
club.
it's just like
I could never.
It's not even that. It's just like.
Society. You
No,
guys-
I don't. Honestly, I think that Liverpool and Arsenal still have a really good chance, but it's hard. It's just a hard. Like
Let me-
Liverpool and Arsenal cannot mess up. That's the
I
only
think-
thing.
Yeah, just for
think-
completion, sorry to cut you off. Liverpool, they still have Everton away, West Ham away, Spurs at home, Villa away,
played
and
West-
Wolves
we
at
just
home.
played West Ham away.
Maybe you postpone.
You just played Fulham.
Oh no, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
See him
Yeah.
out.
So Everton away, West
Big
Ham
fan.
away, Spurs at home, Aston Villa at home. That's a tough 2-game stretch. And
Yeah,
then
those are at home though.
No, one of them at home. one of them
Anfield
away.
is- Anfield
doesn't matter. You
is
guys lost that
leaking.
to
Bro,
like
It's leaking.
It's leaking, sure.
It's leaking.
Yeah.
It's leaking, sure. But
Small
Aston Villa
stadium.
away is the
I'm
hardest.
No, the home one is not easy. What do you
I mean, it's not as
Spurs can
easy.
still go home and still
Yeah,
beat you
right.
guys.
I
I'm
don't
more
know.
scared.
I mean, the doggy is out for
And
the
then
season.
also the thing about Liverpool that you can see is that they are more likely to even draw. Like once you draw, you're out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Man City's drawing or like I think they
If
might
Man
draw
City
one.
if Man City draws, like that gives chance to Liverpool and Arsenal to win the league.
Nah, it gives chance for Arsenal, not for you guys, because goal difference. We
No.
both have higher goal
Yeah,
difference.
I think they'll finish with higher goal difference.
Yeah,
it's
so-
all said and done.
so-
if they win their games, they're gonna finish with higher goal difference.
Yeah.
Unless you guys just start
You're
banging
right,
out 3,
you're
4, 5 goals,
right.
you guys haven't done this year.
So honestly, I think it's about to be a madness. I think we come back in May 25th, whatever the day,
19, I think.
May 19, and we're gonna come
Last
and
day.
and Jaffar's gonna have to shame. He's gonna have to wear a niqab because
crazy.
he's gonna have so much shame. He's gonna be scared of how I'm gonna be so loud on this
He's
podcast.
gonna
I think
be
this
loud.
microphone.
He's gonna be loud
Because we're
screaming
gonna be
after a Man
winning!
City win. He's gonna be loud
We
screaming
love you,
and crying
Arsenal. We
after a
do.
Man City
We
win.
love you, Arsenal. We do.
I think
we love
that-
you, Arsenal.
I
We
honestly
do.
don't-
Oh,
To be honest, I
Arsenal,
think Man
we
City-
love you.
if Liverpool doesn't win, I think it's Man City. I don't think Arsenal's gonna win.
I mean,
What?
Nah, I just
He doesn't even
personally-
believe that. Stop smiling if you believe that. He can't stop smiling.
I
He
think
can't
it's-
stop smiling.
First,
This
I think,
guy's
yeah,
a liar,
I think
fam.
it's City just because of like what they've done in history in this position, and then like I think it'll be bad for football for City to do this again because the 4P is insane. Like Farmers League, you're not gonna beat the Farmers League allegations, even though they've been close. It's just gonna when you look back in history, you just see 4 in a row.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man U's
So,
done that before. Arsenal's done that before. Liverpool's done that before.
I mean, just in the present moment though, to
Yeah.
see it like that's not good for a team to just be
True.
dominate to the
True.
quote unquote most competitive
But I
league
mean,
in the
like,
world.
I mean, at the end, I mean, from what it looks like, oh, just City 4. I mean, like, but actually living it is a whole different
Of
thing.
course, I'm just saying what
But that's
history
what-
would look like.
Like your children are gonna tell you.
Yeah.
They're just gonna
They'll
be
be
like,
like,
oh,
wait, this team
Man
won 4 in
City
a row.
won 4 in a row.
How
Y'all
come
team
suck?
suck.
Exactly.
Arsenal have no history. Liverpool sucks.
No, for
Klopp
real.
got lucky and won one. Like that type of stuff. That's what they're
Exactly.
saying.
You're right.
So that's why I'm like, obviously we're gonna be able to see in the moment, like we're gonna see like the Liverpool having 97 points and losing, and all the like what happened to Centurions. We're gonna see the context, but in the like when they look at history, they'll be like, what is this? So I think the race obviously could go to any other. I still think it's between personally just because of goal differential. I do think it's between Arsenal and City because like they do like Arsenal has higher goal differential than both of those clubs. So I think City just usually do not fumble in this situation. Maybe the fatigue might get to them. They do have the easiest schedule.
I'm not sure if the fatigue can get to the only other thing they have to worry about is FA Cup final.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying fatigue. Like, yeah, true. I'm just saying, like, I
All
don't
they
know.
have is Prem and
Yeah, that's
one,
true.
one
Prem
extra
and FA
game.
Cup, yeah, that's true.
One extra game.
So it might not really matter
If
that
they
much.
were in the Champions League, it's a whole different story.
And they have the easiest remaining schedule of the three.
Because they're not
I
in the
think.
Champions League anymore, I feel like not
Yeah.
that. I don't think it's that.
I do think personally, my opinion, but I could be wrong. Maybe I just want to see chaos, but I do think it's gonna come down to last day, like in terms of like what's gonna happen.
I think so because especially since we have the games in hand, I think it probably could happen, and Man City will. I feel like if Man City win, it's gonna be in a dramatic fashion, which is gonna piss me off.
I think it will.
Like I think we should definitely do a live stream.
Oh, for last day.
Y'all put in the comments in the chat like if y'all think we should do like a live
Yeah,
stream
for last day.
so we can see our live reactions, especially if it's close.
Yeah.
But that'd be so crazy, especially if Arsenal won, bro.
That would be
The
wild.
live stream would go crazy.
I think so too because like I mean who actually knows what would happen? But I think
I do not want Arsenal to win a Prem.
Too bad. It's gonna happen. Have you ever seen your club would lift a trophy as a fan? No. No, you haven't.
Carabao.
2019.
Carabao does not count.
2019?
FA Cup.
Huh? He was not a fan.
Oh, okay. So Carabao this year, that's it, right?
No, I saw the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup when we were in Champions League that one season as well.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see the UCL or the.
Nah, but that's crazy though for Abdullah to be saying
Yeah.
that because have you seen? Remember?
Yeah, I
Yes.
haven't seen anything.
Which one?
FA Cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. So
What was
FA
that,
Cup is where
2017?
is your
No, nigga.
That's crazy.
Nigga, it just.
The double homicide.
double homicide.
Bro, it just happened 2020.
Oh, the
FA
FA?
Cup?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I'm
it.
playing
So
with
that's
us.
the only trophy then.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen them win Community Shield
Community Shield too.
this season. What are you talking about? Respect us.
Why do we always keep bringing up this Community Shield, man?
Because we have a trophy this season. Where's yours?
We have the Carabao Cup.
It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
How is that a
No,
Mickey
not
Mouse
fair.
Clubhouse?
I know
Clubhouse.
Abdullah Mickey is my
Mickey
opinion,
Mouse
but this
Clubhouse.
season,
Roll call.
this season, their community shield
Liverpool.
is Mickey Mouse too.
It is a
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
I don't think in general it always is, but because Man City won FA and the Prem,
Clear
so
the
they
gap,
got
guys.
it barely.
Clear the gap. I just realized something. Actually, never mind. Let's just continue. Let's just continue.
Oh,
Okay.
But yeah, basically, it's definitely like Man City won FA and the Prem, so they got it just because they were second, and it was awful bottle. So it's just like I don't know if I rate their community shield this season, but in general community shield I could rate it.
Don't
in the
rate
past.
it. Don't rate it. That's your
But
own
yeah.
cup of rating. That's your own
Whatever.
cup of tea.
But yeah,
I guess a trophy's a trophy. Harry Kane is still looking for one.
Fast.
yeah, it's crazy to actually get one. That was
Yeah, did y'all see?
But,
Oh, okay. Two things that we need to talk about. It's not Premier League related, but first of all, El Clasico.
Oh,
Guess-
yeah.
We saw it.
Oh, y'all
I was
was
gonna
talking
text
about
Marvin.
Yeah.
Okay,
90 plus
listen.
one.
90 plus 1.
Listen to this.
Mr. Him, he's
Listen
perfect.
to this,
dog.
guys. Listen to this. So we have like a student center. I was in the student center and they're watching El Clasico, and our friend is roasting the hell out of Jude Bellingham. He's a Barca fan. Every time he sees Jude Bellingham, it's like, oh, he's trash. He's trash.
We're gonna get him on the podcast.
He's
We're gonna
trash.
get him on the podcast.
Jude Bellingham scored what? 90 plus what?
90 plus
7?
1.
Mr. Him. Let
And
me
he
tell
scored
you.
it.
Let me tell you something about
Clasico.
Mr. Bellingham. Mr. Bellingham. I think other than Pulisic, he's the most quintessential, perfect, galactic. I don't know how to describe it. Words
It's
can't
crazy.
put into
He's good.
his hairline perfect.
Hey,
See,
yo,
like,
I'm talking about football.
like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
don't smile this much talking about.
No, wait. Let me tell you
Stop smiling.
the real issue, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to talk to a girl and you go into
Why
our
bring them
following
down?
list,
Why
bring
and
them
it
down?
has Jude Bellingham in the following list, there's an issue.
There's an issue.
There's an
There's
issue.
an issue. No, I'm not gonna lie. He's so perfect, man. Like,
What's going on?
I don't know. what's wrong
you
with
are
him.
my sunshine.
Yo.
Jude Bellingham has man singing.
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
wild.
He's perfect, man. Like, what can I do, man? But anyways, honestly, he's the only reason why I don't feel bad of being a Real Madrid as my second team these days. Like, because he excites me a lot. Rodrigo too. Rodrigo really excites me.
Yeah, Rodrigo's definitely a top
Mr.
player.
Clutch. I feel like hopefully this is the beginning of his back, like, you know, because he's been a little bit on a drought. Bellingham, he hasn't been scoring. I don't watch La Liga, so I don't know, man.
I feel like I don't watch the league either, but from what I see, I feel like he was on a scoring drop, but not his impact
Yeah,
into
his
the game.
impact
I think
is
his impact
still
game
good,
was
yeah.
shown all season.
Facts,
But it's just
facts,
his
facts.
scoring drop in terms of how he was just scoring at the beginning of the season over and over, like before that international break, like how he was just scoring. So I think but I think his impact has been
The
there.
second thing I'm gonna say is fudge, man. Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
90 plus 7? God
Absolutely
damn!
wild.
They're
honestly,
showing what they're playing.
I don't know what juju they have.
You know what
Because
they
this
said?
is wild.
You know what they said? They said Leverkusen don't start the match until 90 minutes.
No, bro. I saw a tweet that said it's like FIFA simulator. Whenever you start losing and then you actually start playing.
Exactly.
Because like they just like they're it's all
No,
simmed at the
because it's
beginning
just
and
like
they
it's
start
like they've already won the league, right? So
Yeah.
they're cruising, you know. They're like, oh, okay. And I think at 90 minutes it's like, oh wait,
they're actually gonna lose.
We're
wait, no,
football.
because their thing is like they already won the league, so the game doesn't matter to them. They're like, oh wait, we also have to go undefeated. All right, let's play.
And it's crazy because like when you watch these clips from the end of these games, or if you watch the game, you see
The
what it means to
passion,
them.
yeah,
Like
the
Xabi
passion.
Alonso, the way he jumped, I never
The
seen him emote
passion.
like that. He was like jumping.
Emote
he was, like,
is crazy.
No, because like
That's actually so
No,
crazy.
because like the way it seems like it's like to them it's like the season is not done. Like obviously it's actually not done, but it's like they still want this invincible trophy very badly
It would be
because they want to
crazy.
make. Think
That
about it.
invincible
In all
trophy would be
competition, they have 6 draws.
It's crazy.
Not just their league. In
That's
all comps,
crazy.
they have 6 draws.
6 draws, so that means everything else was a win.
It's a win.
And they played 40, so they've had 40 wins, and that's
That's
actually
crazy, bro.
absurd. That's absurd. Wait, is that including today's draw?
I think so. It's including today.
Wow.
Including today's draw.
That's actually
They have
crazy.
6.
Absolutely.
All
absurd.
comps.
That's
Hey.
why they're my third team.
Bayer
honestly.
Leverkusen after my second team.
Bayer never losing.
Never. Oh.
No, that's not me. That's social
That's
media.
hard, though.
But I've
Bayer
heard that
never
go around.
losing.
Bayer never losing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen that on social media a lot.
But yeah,
That's
like,
crazy.
do you think there's a chance that they don't win their?
No, the juju of the 90 plus,
Mhm.
bro. I forgot there was a stat. Their goal, the amount of goals they scored in 85 minutes or later this season. I forgot how many goals it was, but it's an absurd amount of goals. To me, there's too many. Like I think they have a little. I think Bundesliga is a little bit less than Premier. It's not 30. It's like 36 or something, or is it
Yeah.
38 as well?
I think it's 38. I
It's
think it's
30
38.
But they're already in the Pokal final. They're in this. They're in the semi for Europa. What is it for semis? Is it 2 legs or is it 1? It's just 1 game all.
Is it 1 game?
Is it 1 game for semis
I thought
for
it was
Europa,
2.
or is it 2? 2
I
legs until the
think-
final. 2
Uh,
legs until the final, right? me see.
yeah.
I think it's 2 legs.
Okay, but basically they don't have like that many games overall left to win.
3.
And they just keep on finding ways to
Yeah.
score and
Yeah.
win games. I
Yeah.
think they're going to do the Invincible Trouble. I also just want to be alive and witness history because I don't think that's ever happened a major European
I don't
league
think so.
Invincible Treble
Yeah.
with this many,
That would be
with
so
this
cool.
little, only 6 draws. So I want to witness that. So I don't think they're losing just for that. Like, I don't think they will. And obviously they're one of the best teams in Europe. Like you see their stuff, like they win a lot of games too. It's not like they're just surviving all the time. So it's like, yeah, I think they complete the Invincible Trouble. I just think it'll be scenes for that too. For Xabi Alonso's like
Yeah.
legacy, he's
Yeah.
staying another season, which I really respect. He wants to take this team that he built into the Champions League and actually probably do something with it. He's not just leaving off of a successful season, which you see a lot of
true.
top managers do.
Yeah.
So I rate that a lot. They're keeping Wirtz, which is a really good player.
Oh, Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, I think Boniface will stay. He hasn't.
I need you.
Yeah.
Have you been seeing the edits?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I
didn't-
think
don't know.
I think they'll do it personally, but
yeah.
who knows? But it'll be crazy the scenes of social media to just see if they do it.
It would be honestly.
It would be
Invincible
It'd be
trouble.
so crazy. It'd
Crazy,
actually be so
bro.
crazy. I wish they were the Champions League. So
That would have been
that would've been
insane.
But
But
last season they were 17th, so
Yeah.
to me, where they are now is actually crazy.
Exactly.
But oh no, not last 17th to 6th, then 6th to where they are now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, is there anything else we need to discuss? Because
some more things in the Premier League. I think the other 2 big games is obviously Aston Villa take
Oh, it took
taking care of business, which
against
is
Bournemouth.
big.
Yeah.
That
Which
was
is big because
for top 4.
because they're 6 points above Tottenham, and
Mhm.
Tottenham's 2 games in hand, which means they're equal. I think I want to believe Aston Villa has more for goal difference.
Let's see.
We
Let's
can
see.
check. Maybe we can
Let's
check.
see.
Yeah.
But that's big in terms of making that 4th spot for UCL next season.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So in
yeah.
terms of like Tottenham don't have
Yeah.
room to
Oh, it's
draw
amazing. Yeah.
games.
Aston Villa is 6 points ahead. But the Spurs have 2 games in hand.
But
Oh,
goal
that's
difference,
good, that's
goal
good.
difference is the big thing.
Plus
if they-
21, plus 16.
It's only the goal difference is
5?
is only 5.
Yeah. Okay.
And if with their 2 games in hand, if they can get like 3 goals per game, honestly, I do not want Tottenham to make.
But I'm
champions.
saying,
I don't
but I'm
think they
saying, but
will.
I'm saying in terms of Aston Villa's win, they took care of business. Now the pressure's on Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham has to just perform to
Yeah,
try to
the-
fight for that
the
Champions League
difference
spot.
between Chelsea and Aston Villa is absurd. Like
Yeah.
I know it's
no,
like-
but,
yeah.
but like once you from after Tottenham, everyone is close.
remember I used to say, oh, I think the craziest thing is that Chelsea can finish in a European spot. It's
Mhm.
not possible, bro.
No.
6?
They have
6
2
Europeans?
games. Tottenham has 2 games in hand. No, it's
No.
5.
Oh, it's not 6?
It's 5.
Yeah, from Man United, I
It's
think it's
impossible.
from
It's
I thought it
Newcastle
was top
down.
6. That's
It's
why.
impossible.
Newcastle
No, no, no,
Top
no.
six.
Top 5. Yeah.
It's only
top 6 is
if-
possible.
if
Top 5
Arsenal-
isn't.
It's only if Man City or Arsenal had won the Champions League. Both of them
Oh,
are out.
to get an extra spot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's never mind. Yeah.
Wait, maybe if Aston Villa wins the Europa League.
Conference League.
Does it
The
get extra
Conference
spot?
League.
I thought it was just
I'm
champions.
I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I will say it's like really crazy. I really do not want Tottenham. What do we think of Tottenham?
I don't know that yet.
You don't know,
I know it, but
but he can't say it.
I don't want to say that.
Ish. What do we think of Ish? Tottenham. Thank you. That's all right. We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. All right, sorry.
But yeah.
That was big. The other big game
I
was
think it was
Crystal Palace 5-2 West Ham. Really
Yeah,
good result.
yeah.
And like obviously West Ham is right there with Man United. Like,
Okay,
they're
I
almost
just
same
realized our
points.
editor is Tottenham. Tottenham
Oh.
fan.
Hey, whatever. I mean, personally, I would
He
choose
knows.
to choose
Why
a
you
better
choosing
team.
such a trash club, fam? You know when we were talking about Chelsea and Man U, I'd rather support both of those clubs than Tottenham.
Yeah,
Because at least they know in the next 5
they-
years they're gonna win a trophy. Tottenham in the next 5 years, if y'all win a trophy,
That would
man,
be a big result.
man, I'll give you something. I'll give you something.
But yeah, because I remember West Ham at the beginning of the season. I remember thinking they were gonna do something because
Mhm.
they were like for almost the first half, like until December,
Mhm.
they were top 5, top 4,
Mhm.
like in the table, and then like I think they
Even
just,
now,
after
they're
international breaks had a-
they're still like up there with Man United. Like they have
Yeah, they're eighth, though.
either they have the same
Yeah.
amount of points as Man United, or they're like 3
They're
or 4
2 points below. It's, Man United has 15,
points
West Ham
below,
has
right?
48.
And I think that's I mean pretty big in terms of Crystal Palace at least because
Yeah.
because if you watch the game, Crystal Palace was 4-0 in the first half.
They
Wow.
dominated them.
Not even for 4-0 in 20 minutes.
Wow.
No, I think it was 3-0 and then 4
Was
first
it?
half. Yeah, it was
Okay,
like
maybe
3-0
it was 3-0 in 20
3-0 in a
minutes.
very short amount of time.
And 3-0, if you just used to watching Premier League and soccer, when you go 3-0, they say okay, that's the game.
Yeah.
Generally 3-0, a 3
Unless
goal
you're,
difference.
unless you're Man U versus
Yeah,
Coventry.
But generally a 3-0 difference is the game's kind of been sealed.
Uh-huh.
There's not much chance of coming back.
Mhm.
They were 3-0 in 19 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
it was bad. The
And
game-
then
the-
West
there
Ham
was-
scored 2 goals, right?
Yeah.
One of their goals was
Was
just
crazy.
was
The
was
player was
keeper
passing it
just
back to the keeper.
absolutely
The keeper just took
bondled
a
it.
bad touch and it just rolled into the
Yeah,
goal.
like so West Ham basically scored 1 goal.
Yeah,
in the entire
basically
game.
they gave them a goal essentially. So it was a very bad showing for West Ham.
For West Ham
For sure,
United,
like
so,
but I think another game that was like somewhat big. I didn't end up watching, but just to look at the table was the Everton Nottingham Forest game. Everton ended up winning.
big for Everton.
Because they're both on
Yeah,
top of
yeah.
relegation.
That's
So
big
they're
for
playing
Everton.
each other. Big for Everton to beat them. Now they're 4 points. They're 4 points ahead.
Even
of
the
Nottingham
Sheffield
Forest.
United Burnley game, because Burnley won like 4-1, is technically
Yeah,
a
they're
big
both
game.
getting relegated at this point.
But
though.
they're both confirmed.
Yeah,
relegated?
it's 18 through 20, right?
Yeah, Burnley is 19.
Yeah,
23.
so I think they're both.
Sheffield is definitely confirmed relegated.
Yeah. But I'm saying I guess technically by scores they're not confirmed.
Burnley can still
Yeah.
Burnley can still has a chance
That's
to
true, to
get
get out
out.
of
So
relegation.
that win is I think it was, yeah. So that win is actually really good for
That's
them.
true. That's true.
Luton lost to a team, but I think that was I think it was Aston Villa they lost to. I don't think they were gonna beat
Yeah,
Aston Villa.
I forgot who Luton lost to.
But yeah, the Burnley result is actually pretty big for them because now they're 23 and they're only.
And it's crazy to think that Everton
3
result,
points off
Everton,
for
the
not
amount of
being
points they got
relegated.
taken, they could even be way higher than what they are right now.
Yeah,
Because they were
Everton.
getting
I honestly
playoffs
feel
after.
really
3
sad for
plus
Everton.
5? No, it's 5 plus 2. 7.
They've been
7.
Are you sure it's not
Yeah.
10?
I'm pretty sure it was.
It is 7. They'd be behind Bournemouth right now.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
They'd
Everton have a lot of points
they'd be
removed.
14.
So honestly, in terms of Everton, from their position with getting back, they actually played a pretty good season.
Yeah.
In terms of just
All the stuff they've had to deal with.
exactly. And I feel like if you didn't have the deductions, you might even play a better season in terms of where your mentality is.
Yeah, in
as
terms
well.
of what they think they could achieve.
Yeah,
They're
so
definitely a mid. They'll be
I
closer to
think
mid-table.
Everton had a pretty decent
For
season.
what Everton stands,
Yeah.
I guess, have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So I
So-
guess that's all. That's
That's
most
it?
of what happened
So-
in the Premier League.
Yeah,
Are y'all
that's
ready to
it.
play imposter?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I
okay.
know y'all got the message.
Okay,
It's
okay.
time.
I
Let's
didn't
get
even
it.
realize.
Imposter. All right, guys. If y'all don't know, because it's the first time we've played since the first episode. Basically, one of our friends has sent us all a name, except for one of us.
We have 2
And-
rounds of imposter.
Yes, 2
Okay,
rounds
that's
of
why I was
imposter.
lost. I was like,
2
what am I
rounds
seeing
of
on my phone?
imposter. He sent all of us a name except for one of us.
Okay.
And the job of the one person who's the imposter is to figure out what the name is using the clues that all of us are gonna be saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could be saying anything to describe the player without making it too specific, because if the imposter is able to figure out the name of the player before the other 2 players figure out the imposter, then they win.
Mhm.
I think it's very self-explanatory once we start playing. But yeah, let's get started. Abdulhamid, you go first.
Okay, last time I made it super specific early, so I'm not gonna do that.
Mhm.
This time, my first skill is actually gonna be super throw off. It's a joke, but you'd have to know the joke.
Then don't make it something we can understand.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll make it hella broad. White.
Okay.
He's white.
Barbershop.
Barbershop. I guess I can kind of see that. I
Uh,
can kind of see it.
I guess.
I already have my suspicions about who the imposter is.
Okay.
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 You can have your suspicions.
Have your suspicions.
Attack.
Okay. Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Mm.
Let me think. Trying to make it broad. Blue.
Okay.
Still pretty broad. A lot of blue teams.
Ooh, I feel like you
In
in
the
the one
world.
that might throw whoever the person's not imposter off.
Why are you looking that way? Look this way.
I already know who the imposter
I already know what
is.
imposter is too.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Okay. Competing with Nigeria.
What?
I know who. Oh, I know who imposter is.
I know
now.
who imposter is.
If you understand, you understand. Competing.
Oh, okay.
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Nah,
I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it
It's
is.
definitely. I know.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I know who it is.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
But
Very nice.
what do you call
That's
it?
pretty specific.
That was
If you
good.
get it,
That
that's specific.
That was good.
I'm gonna go more specific then.
That was good. That was a pretty good one. But
It took a while.
maybe you're an imposter and you just got it. But
Nah, there's no way.
let's see.
I think you're the imposter.
No.
Let's
How?
go.
All right. Let's just say PFA.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what PFA stands for.
See, you're an imposter.
I don't know.
I know
what
who imposter is. I know imposter
Okay,
is.
so
I
I'm
just
gonna
don't know what
go.
it stands for.
I'm gonna go. I mean, cause I want to get more specific now.
All right, go.
Like, okay. Title race.
Title race. I think that gives it away.
Nah, there's still hella teams in the title race.
I mean, you can keep thinking about who it is.
I think about my past clues of what I said too.
Because you're imposter, so you can keep thinking.
How
about
many
it.
rounds do we go?
I mean, up to whenever you guys think you know who imposter is.
Oh,
I already know who the imposter is.
I know
No, but
imposter
I'm
is.
not. I'm not. At first, I thought I did.
No,
but then
I know who the
one more
imposter
round.
I know
is.
imposter. All right, one more round.
Sure, I know who the
One more round. I know who it
imposter
is. I know who it is. I'm so
I
sure.
know who the imposter
All right,
is.
ready. All right.
He's the imposter.
I think so too. But
You
let's
think
one more
so?
round.
Yes!
One more round.
All right,
And
one
then
more
we'll
round.
say-
One more round. All right.
Okay, one more round. Let's see. Down.
It shouldn't take this long if you know.
Title race, brother. There's only 3 teams in the title race, brother.
No, why are you giving it to him?
No, the title race
I'm
is
just trying to
free.
think of
I
other
didn't say anything
things.
crazy.
I'm
I
trying
just
to
said
think of
title
other
race.
things.
I only know there's 3 teams in the title race. That's known
Champions
knowledge.
Champions
Champions
League. That's
What?
a really
That's
bad
terrible.
one.
No,
That's
it's a bad.
horrible
No, it's a
one.
bad. It's a bad. What's
It's
it
a
called?
bad
It's
one.
'cause
All
I
right,
don't know the
I'm gonna go. Positionless.
Positionless.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kind
recently.
of.
Of recent.
Kind of.
Of
Not
recent.
really,
Kind
not
Of
really.
recent, yes.
Not really.
Yes.
Not recent, but I say
Of
in his
recent.
career.
No, of recent.
Not
Literally
really.
of
No,
recent.
not really.
Alright, who's imposter?
You.
No, we at 3, 2, 1, we all say we're imposter.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Abdullah.
Abdulhamid.
No, Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Okay,
Abdullah.
okay. It's Phil Foden.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
so-
what-
yeah,
I got
I
it from
told
the
you.
first-
That's what I said. Huh?
So you were the imposter.
Yes.
I told you.
No,
That's why I was
you
saying
sold
you're
it.
imposter.
You
He made his hella
No,
close.
no.
But
I
you
knew,
guys
I knew
said
from the first round before I
What
even
did he
had
say
to
first
say
round?
attack. He said barbershop, nigga.
Oh,
Nigga,
I
that's
saw
so
that.
freaking obvious.
It is.
It's
No,
so
I thought
obvious.
when you
No,
said
no.
the
The
people in
reason
Nigeria.
it's obvious is because he said blue.
How? I
How are
said
you gonna?
blue. There's
How
so
you
many
gonna?
blue teams.
How you
in the
gonna
Prem.
tell me?
Jude Bellingham has
Wait,
a good
how you
haircut
gonna
as
tell
well.
me when I
Jude
got it?
Bellingham has a good
How you
haircut
gonna?
as well.
Okay,
He's
wait.
saying when he got it, he's
I'm telling you when I got
He's
it.
saying he got it off you.
I'm
not
telling you, I
me.
got it off of you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Once you
Fair.
said barbershop, I immediately thought Michael Richards and Phil Foden. How much is your haircut?
Mhm.
20 pounds a week.
Exactly.
I'll never forget
Because
that.
because blue. Think about how many blue teams are in the Prem.
No, literally.
And we said blue
No,
before.
but yeah, but he,
Blue was
he
like
said
my
that,
second
that-
blue.
but I was saying like if I said haircut first, like at least in my head, like there's a lot of players I could have gone with
Nah.
haircut. For
Well,
Blue,
in
me,
your
there's so
head.
many players.
For
In
me.
your head.
Chelsea, Man
Alright,
City,
round two,
Everton.
round two.
Okay, round two.
I'm the best imposter player. I've never lost.
Hey, it wasn't
Never
off me
ever
though.
lost.
I'm not trying to sell you out, but it
Nah,
wasn't
but
off
I
me.
like how I was throwing y'all off.
I knew he was
He threw me. I thought he was an imposter for a little bit.
Alright,
And then he-
alright,
yeah.
let me go again first. Let me check the.
I'm just making sure.
No, you go first. You go first.
Okay.
Nah, let
I'm
me-
starting with the same
let me-
clue.
okay.
It's still hella good broad clue.
Okay.
White.
White. Okay.
He's white.
Why did he want me to go first? Because he wanted 1, 2, so he could be the
Oh.
third.
No, it was to do, I wanted to go this way.
Nah.
Alright,
I
We already started
I
now.
saw your say your clue. Say
I'm
your
Say your
clue.
clue.
thinking.
You're wasting
That doesn't
time.
take that long to
thinking,
think.
bro.
That's wasting time.
Midfield.
Okay.
Okay.
He's cooking with that.
I'll keep it broad. 10.
10.
10.
10.
Nah, this nigga.
Nah.
You're
Nah.
the
Nah.
imposter. You're the imposter. You're the imposter. You're the imposter.
Alright,
You're
wait.
the imposter.
If I guess it right, then
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
Rodri.
Wrong.
Wrong.
He said white.
Yeah, I said white. Reggie's not
Oh,
white.
but
Yes,
no,
he
no,
is.
but the white
Nigga,
could have been
white is
team.
white.
It could have been team or the
I said
player.
he's white. I said
He's
he's
a
white.
player.
Oh, you said
I said he's white. It's in the
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Rodri
yeah.
is white as he's a white person.
He's Spanish though.
He's not.
Spanish is still white.
It is. It's
Yeah,
European.
you're right.
It is, but
You're
like
right, you're
I feel like the first thing I was thinking about is white.
Okay,
You know, the
mean-
funny
you just
thing,
mean
when he
English.
said
Facts.
white,
No,
when he
no, I
said
didn't
white,
mean
I
English.
thought
I
you
just
meant
meant
the
European.
team. I thought you meant the team.
Oh, that's good.
That's
too.
why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Is it-
That's why
is
I
it
thought
Harry
you could have
Kane?
got it.
No.
Son?
No.
No.
He's a midfielder.
Midfield. That's what he said. When you said
James
10, I was
Madison?
like, what?
No,
Ooh.
he's not even in
La
the
Liga, La
Premier
Liga.
League. He's not
La
even in the
Liga?
Premier League.
Luka Modric?
He's probably not gonna get
Close.
it. Close. That is close.
Hot. Other
Who else?
midfield
Also
positions.
old. Also old.
Other midfield positions.
Also older.
No.
Other midfield positions.
Why can't I think? Is Real Madrid midfielder not 10? Tony Cruz.
Yes.
That's who it
Oh
was.
my days.
Yeah.
Oh my
Immediately,
days.
this guy said
Yeah.
10.
That's when he said 10. I was like, huh? I was like, let me make sure I'm not crazy.
Bro, I told Abdulhamid to switch up the players. He didn't switch. I told him to switch imposter. He just made me imposter both
yeah,
times. I was
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
I was like,
So you lost your
I was
game.
about to clutch up and win. But yeah, that's
Crazy.
crazy. I guess that's it for today's
Yeah, that's
episode.
awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty
Yes,
good.
sir. We should definitely post the clip of this game on TikTok and
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
It
know if
was-
y'all like these games.
It was really that beginning portion of me just roasting Man United.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
before he came. Yeah, because we were just confused. We're trying to figure out Man United emergency meeting.
Yeah.
Not even Man United fans.
But yeah, thank you guys for pulling up to today's episode of Footy Bros. Make sure to check us out on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Instagram,
Snapchat,
TikTok.
Twitter.
Please go check us out on Twitter.
Facts, Twitter, we need to grow.
Yeah, and
Start
Snapchat
figuring
too.
it out.
TikTok, we're about to hit 1,000 there. Yeah, make sure you comment your most favorite part of the video. Comment like what suggestions you want to see
Yeah, I
from
wanna
us.
see what you
like
want,
what
like,
games y'all want to
games.
see.
Oh, the next video that's releasing
Oh.
is most probably not going to be a podcast
Soccer
video.
video.
It's going to
Soccer
be a
video.
soccer
A
video.
soccer challenge of
so
some sort.
Yeah.
stay
Facts,
tuned
facts,
for
facts.
that.
You're gonna see
Facts,
our footballing
facts.
abilities.
So, yeah, you're gonna see our techers.
Facts,
It's gonna be fun. Think of like the Chris MD. Like you're gonna see. We're bringing old YouTube back. We're bringing
Facts, old YouTube
fun soccer
challenges.
videos back. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and yeah, Footy Bros to the world.